Oh, hello. This is Maya. Hey, Maya. Maya, it's me. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been busy. How have you been? Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. No, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you? Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. So what is it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like that statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always like toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now, you know I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Hmm. Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way. Can you come by the office tonight, say 9, to pick it up? I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner. Something good. Like burgers. I could really go for a burger, and not one out of the trash like last time. Okay, we'll hit the usual. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis, see you soon. Yep, I'll be waiting. Maya. Conversation recorded. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Very cool, very cool. September 5th, 8:57 p.m. Now, Miss Fay, I'll take what's mine. The papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Fay, you are a poor liar. Why, I see it's right over there. That must be Thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? Ha ha! You are not cogniferous of my background. Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. Oh, my dear Miss Fay, I am so very sorry, but I am afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Fay. Oh, shit. Okay, so he is really fancy. Red, white, blue. Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh, that's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister would come over, so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood? Maya! Good smell. Blood. Sis! Someone's there. Oh, jeez, this is dark. Chief? Chief! Chief! Who are you? The strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief, where she lay under the window. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then all too quickly, it began to fade, until finally, she was cold. Damn. Chief. Alright. Why? That's cool. And shards of glass are scattered on the floor. They seem to be the remains of a glass light stand. The chief's chair, a simple, functional design. It's encrusted with dried blood. How ironic that this became the murder weapon again. There's a large building across from the office, the Gatewater Hotel, a luxurious place. Hard seeing her like this, but if there are any clues here. She was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thinker, lying next to her, must have been the murder weapon. There's some glass shards near the chief's body. What else that seems like a clue? Huh? A piece of paper must have fallen from his hand. What could it be? A word written in blood. Maya? Or did Mia write this? Maya? 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 Gosh, these names are confusing. Maya? Mia? Maya? Yeah, whatever. This piece of paper is a receipt from a department store dated yesterday. I think that's enough snipping. I better call the police and find out what that girl was doing here. The chief was never good with machines. I bet all she ever used it for was email. Oh, no, not what I meant. The Fay & Co. ledger book. Everything is written in the chief's alternate handwriting. Small office, but it makes a good bit of money. All the chief's important documents are packed. Okay. Right, they better call the police. That's funny. A few of the screws in the receiver are missing. Looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Police? Please come quick. What was that? Someone screaming from outside the window? She's staring right at me. She's holding a phone. Oh no. Girl just now. Where'd she go? I put her right there. Uh-oh, I hope she didn't run on me. Ugh! Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay, I work here. I'm gonna call her Maya. Maya Fay. Maya Fay? Maya. So Maya wrote this girl's name Maybe I should show her the receipt. I never thought there'd be a use for evidence like this outside the courtroom. I don't think that's a good idea. So you're the chief's sister. I'm her younger sister. And you were here visiting this late at night? Yeah, she wanted me to keep her evidence. Evidence? Yeah, it was that clock. It was the thinker. She seems to be in shock. I don't want to disturb her, but I have to know. Excuse me. Can you tell me what happened? I came in. The room was dark, and sis... So she was already dead. Before Maya died, she wrote a message with her own blood on the back of this receipt. That's my name. Why? Why would she write my name? Please, just calm down. Why would sis write my name? Now I've done it. The police. Freeze! Police! Oh shit, okay. What kind of voice should I do for him? Big, manly guy?
Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe, see?
Gumshoe? What an odd name.
We received a report from the building across the way. Got a person saying they saw a murder.
Must have been that woman I saw.
Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay?
Great, just great. Maya. Wait, she wouldn't have... No.
Whoa, excuse me. This word, Maya here mean anything to you?
That's my name.
What? The victim drew this here note in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name.
Killer? I'm not...
Case closed, you're coming down to the precinct, ma'am.
What? Maya's younger sister, Maya, was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around, waiting for visitor hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. Oh, shoot. Hold on just a moment. Sorry about that, I'm back. Let's see here. Let me just modify something real quick. Alright. There, now I can see the activities on my screen. How cool. Okay. Wow, they have poor Maya locked up like a criminal. Oh, it's you, the lawyer. Good, good morning. Good morning. She looks so tired. Are you going to be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. It's up to you. Up to me? Yes, I don't think this is something I should decide. After all, you're the one in trouble here. They're never gonna believe me, are they? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it. Did I look at her like that? No, I never thought. It's okay, I understand. And I've also heard about you. Heard? Heard what about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while. So he crashed and burned. He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Huh, sounds like it was fun. Well, I never know who to go... Well, now I know who to go to if I ever get in trouble. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. Damn. That's what she said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Mia, to Maya, I want to go with Maya. I know. What have I got? I wanted to ask you about the weapon. Poor sis. Maybe not now. There's something I've been wanting to ask you. Yeah? What's with the outfit? Oh, this? This is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Acolytes? Like people in religious training? What is it that you do? Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium in training. A spirit medium? I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Yes. Let's see. That morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence from the upcoming trial. Evidence? Yeah, that clock shaped like the thinker. The one Larry made? How could that even have been evidence in a case? Right, she says something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice? Her own voice? Yeah, I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone. Oh, you recorded it. Yeah, I forgot how to delete those things. So, you say you have your conversation with your sister on your cell phone? Let's hear it. Right. Oh, I just remembered. That detective took my cell phone. Sorry. Oh, right, of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll have to ask him for it. I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay? Sure, thanks. So you're an acolyte, a medium in training. That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world. Wait a second, you said the Fae family? So, Maya was into this stuff too. Of course. She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class too. I had no idea. Huh. Wait. What? So you're the real honest-to-goodness spirit medium, with ESP and all that? Yes, in training. Well, can't you contact Maya's spirit then? We can just ask her who killed her. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. Huh. I thought that would have been too easy. Huh? Something the matter? I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave it to me a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could go and ask him to represent me? Sure, why not? I'll go ask. Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to. Say, what about your parents? I see. Don't worry. Leave it to me. Thank you. The trial is tomorrow at 10. What? Tomorrow? Tomorrow. What if the guy refuses? They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. When will that happen? They're giving me until 4 o'clock this afternoon. And visiting hour's almost up. I'd better hurry. Right, I'll be back. Okay. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. Must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention run an office like this. I guess I'll have to come back later. Table for clients. An elegant ebony case. And is that a lighter made out of solid gold? Even I can tell someone here's got money to burn. A solid mahogany desk. The wood's been polished to a deep luster. Expensive-looking mahogany bookshelves with expensive-looking books. Funny, they don't look like they've ever been read. Interesting. That painting has been bugging me ever since I stepped in. The oil is so thick, it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. I'm sure the price is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter. An expensive potted plant. No idea what kind. Probably expensive, though. Okay. The office is filled with police officers. They're all busy searching for clues.
Hey, you there. This is the crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Sorry, don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't you?
No, Phoenix Wright. How could anyone mistake me for Larry?
Guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer, and you're no killer, right?
He was proven innocent. And you were... Detective Gumshoe.
Right, at your service. Hang on, that's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, get the name right. And don't call me Dick.
Hey, Dick, get over here. Yes, sir. Be right there.
You're her lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you better do it quick.
Oh, he thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. Gosh, these names are confusing. About Miss Fay, did you do an autopsy?
You wanna know the results, eh? No, don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright, you can see the report, but that's all.
Single instantaneous death, 9 p.m. About Maya.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you aren't gonna win.
Well, why do you say that?
The city's put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution.
Edgeworth.
I'm sure you know what that means, you being a lawyer and all.
Prosecutor Edgeworth.
That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you do know him, don't you?
Of course I do. He's a feared prosecutor. He doesn't feel pain, he doesn't feel remorse. He won't stop until he gets his guilty verdict.
Oh, don't talk about him that way. You make him sound barely human. Still, I'm afraid this pretty much decides the case.
So Edgeworth is on this one. He hasn't lost a case since he became a prosecutor when he was 20. Of course, there are rumors of back-alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. I never imagined I'd see his face so soon. I was wondering, did you see Maya Fay's cell phone?
Oh, that? I have that.
Do you think you could give it back?
Sure, I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer.
Oh, he's on to me. Tell him straight. Oh, shit. Oh, no, it's just, detective.
Nope, I know nothing, pal.
That cell phone has a lot of numbers on it, like her boyfriend's. Cell phone holds all a little girl's sweetest and spiciest secrets.
You tried to confuse me? Sorry, pal. I already checked all the numbers in memory.
Impressive. You're quite the detective.
Uh-huh.
Oh, here, you can have it back. There weren't any suspicious call records in there. Seems you didn't notice the recorded conversation. I guess I've asked all the questions I needed to.
Alright, done, pal.
Yeah, I'll be heading out now.
Oh, wait, one more thing I wanted to mention. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness. Anyway, you better not. No influencing the witness with your lawyery ways, pal.
Come to think of it, I'd completely forgotten about her. The witness?
Yeah, Miss April May. I'm sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her.
Oh, you already told her her name. Miss May, huh? So you've already sent her home.
Ugh. You're trying your lawyerly tricks on me now, aren't you? She's not got to go outside her room until the trial.
So she's still in the hotel. I guess I should know better than to try to get a detective to leak information.
You got that right, pal.
Time to pay her a visit. I will check that somewhere else. Yeah. The heck is up with her face? It looks like it's been glossed over. And she's got the cat lips. Well, hello there, handsome. Oh god, no. Hi. Smooth, right? Real smooth. You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal. Memo to self. Thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder. Gee, this is all like something out of a movie. It's all like so exciting, I can hardly contain myself. Ooh, let me go freshen up so I can look the part of the beautiful eyewitness. I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. What is that? There's a screwdriver in the drawer. Hey! Oh god, what is up with that face? What are you doing? Like, no touching. Ooh, bad boy. You really shouldn't be prying around in other people's rooms now, shouldn't you? You wouldn't want to make me upset, like, would you? Upset? I thought she was gonna explode for a second. I wonder what could be inside that drawer. The late summer sunlight streams through the window. There's the Fay & Co. law offices right across the way. You can see the inside of the room pretty clearly from here. I think it'd be a little difficult to recognize a face from this distance, though. A bottle and 2 glasses are on the table. Somebody must be staying with her. Ah, a still scene painting. Wait, should that be still life? Whatever, one of those is hanging on the wall. A simple bed. Been recently made. Nothing eye-catching there. The flowers are fake as expected. I know sunflowers and tulips, but that's about the extent of my floral knowledge. Those are roses, dumbass. What's inside, I wonder? Ahem. Maybe later. Do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe. Oh, gosh. Talking in these voices really wears you out. I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident. Ooh, observe. Incident. You sound just like a lawyer in those movies. I like a man with a big vocabulary. Better not encourage her. You know that thing that occurred, happened the other day, the bad thing? What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it, pretty please? Let me see. Well, dream on. If you want to know, you'll have to, like, come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer. Oh, goodness. I don't think I'm gonna get anything out of this girl. Yeah, I think talking to her is just a waste of time. Hey, what is it? Did you meet the lawyer? Sorry, I haven't seen him yet. I see. Better go see the elite lawyer she's talking about. But hey, at least I got your phone. Oh, say, can I listen to her voice? Maya's eyes were closed. She listened to every word. Before long, tears began to roll down her cheeks. Thank you. Yeah, we already saw that part. Okay. Seems like he's still out. Oh, maybe I should just wait for him. If that wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard.
Aha! So you're the one they say has been looking for me.
Yes, that's me. He even looks grander than I imagined.
That badge on your collar. Oh yes, so you're a lawyer, are you?
Yes, well, yes.
And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please proceed.
Not busy? Then how come no one could get in touch with you?
Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it.
Well, sir, actually, it's about Maya Fey.
Yes, Maya Fey, go on.
What was with that reaction?
Ah-cha-cha. I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, quite impossible.
Wait a second. How did you know the trial is tomorrow?
Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry, end of discussion.
What the hell is going on? He refused me before I even had a chance. What do I tell Maya? How can you just refuse like that? Please, tell me why you won't take the case.
Well, you see, I'm just busy.
But the client is Maya Fey's sister. Maya trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands.
Yes, of course, I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry, goodbye.
Creep. Fine. I don't have to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere.
Think not.
Huh?
I think not, I said.
What do you mean?
I'm terribly sorry, but I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy.
Why?
I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave? I have nothing more to discuss with you.
What the hell is going on here? How did you know Maya?
She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in a blink of an eye. She left one day quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see. A mission?
You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one.
That's quite the painting.
Aha, you noticed. My pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it, not even to you.
I wasn't interested.
It's not for sale, I'm
not buying it, jeez.
very sorry, but I've nothing to regard the matter.
Yeah. He's not gonna help me at all. Hiya.
Oh, you're back. Did you find the lawyer?
Well, see, I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones.
What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? I see. I've been abandoned then.
Could you tell me about the day? Sorry, I know it must be hard.
No, it's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is thinking of it. I kind of got used to it. Let's see, that morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold advice for her, or a piece of evidence.
Yeah, the thinker practically qualifies as a serial murderer by now. So then, when did you arrive at the office?
About 9. The lights were off and everything smelled like blood. Then I found her. My sister.
Oh. Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear. What about your family?
I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young. I don't know where my mother is.
Don't know. So she could still be alive?
The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual powers run in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man, and he ruined our mother's life.
Ruined?
After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she wanted to become a lawyer, and she left the mountain.
So you live by yourself?
Yeah, I've gotten used to it. Oh, and also, I had to become independent, or I'd lose my powers.
I feel bad for her, all by herself up on that mountain. So who was this man who ruined your mother?
About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads, and they were getting desperate.
Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they?
The police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim.
Whoa, so what happened?
The case was solved, we thought.
You thought?
The man my mother claimed. The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police consultation with a medium had all been carried out in secret. But a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it. My mom was a laughingstock of the nation.
I see.
White. Excuse me? White? That was his name. My sister told me.
White? Huh.
Just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess.
Shit. Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her?
No, Phoenix, you dummy.
I've made up my mind. I'm gonna defend you, whether you want me to or not.
Why?
Why? Because no one is as sad a person without any friends. I know. I've been there a long time ago. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me.
That's so kind of you.
Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here.
Right. Thank you.
Whew, she smiled at last. She looks like a completely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right?
Yes, and I trust you. So you trust me too, okay?
It's a deal. So what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that woman's drawer? It was when I tried to look inside that she got all defensive. There must be something inside of there.
Good afternoon, sir.
Excuse me, you are?
Oh, I beg your pardon, sir. I am the bellboy of this establishment. At your service, sir.
Oh, right.
I've just come up to deliver room service, sir.
Do you know where Miss May might be?
Oh, I believe our guest, Miss May, is currently using the, facilities. If you've no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy.
Yeah. Wait, no, hey. Why did it seem like every time I come here I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, now's my chance to snoop around.
Ah, I almost forgot.
Gah, you came back quick.
Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp found...
Oh, right, sure. Mr. White of Blue Corp? Where have I heard that name before?
White. That was his name. My sister told me. White.
White was the name of that guy who ruined Mia and Maya's mother. Could it be coincidence? Let me see what's in the drawer. There's a screwdriver sticking out the half-open drawer. Now's my chance. Well, what do we have here? A wiretap? Huh. What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? There is definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all this, I know it. Alright, I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake. I'll get to this woman's bottom. I mean, you know what I mean.
Oh, bellboy, are you, like, still there?
Uh-oh, time to scram. I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court.
Alright. Oh, we've been at this for a whole 2 hours. I'll switch it up, I suppose. That was fun. Well, I could play for a little while longer and make it an actual even 2 hours. That might be nice. Alright. We'll continue. September 7th, 10 a.m.
Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I'd better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant.
Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor.
I see.
Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor, the prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court.
Sir, my name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir.
Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder.
Very well, sir. Please let me use this floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by this window here,
And the cause of death?
Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hands, sir.
The court accepts this statue as evidence.
They're still calling it a statue. Oh, floor plans just received.
Now, Detective,
Yes, sir.
you immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene of the crime, correct? Can you tell me why?
Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir.
Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence.
As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already, the defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder.
The very moment, you say. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in the whole testimony. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. Huh. I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give it a try.
Something the matter?
No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination.
Who did you say you got the call from? Hey, pal. Don't play dumb, you know who. The call was from a customer at the Gatewater Hotel, right across from the crime scene. Okay, I pressed, but it didn't do much. Right, please continue. Detective Gumshoe, how long would you say it took between you receiving the call and your arrival at the scene? Right, I'd say it was about 3 minutes. That's pretty fast. Our motto this month is quick response. It's how I got there before the killer got away.
Indeed. So tell us who the 2 people you found on the scene were.
Yes, sir.
Alright.
Are you absolutely sure it was us? Listen, pal. Your dumb act will only get you so far. With your funky hippie clothes and your spiky hair, you two stand out like suspicious people at a crime scene.
Well, he does have a point about her. She is pretty unmistakable. I should pick my points to press with a little more care.
Immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey.
Why? What's your reason?
We had a witness account describing her.
Hold on just 1 second. Sorry.
Yeah.
If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it.
You did say it. You said it.
Exactly what was the suspicious woman in pink's claim was hard evidence?
What? Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't pink, pal.
Well, I guess she is pink.
That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective?
I guess pressing can have its advantages.
Yes.
Ugh.
Sorry, I just got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor. There was something I should have told you about first.
Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again.
After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my very own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya, written clearly in blood. Lab test result showed it's the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How you like that? That's my hard evidence.
Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective.
Your Honor.
Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time?
Yeah, I know. I'm real embarrassed I forgot about it, Your Honor.
Try to be more careful. Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination.
After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my very own eyes.
Yeah, we know about that. Okay. Found a memento. On it the word Maya was written. This is also was on the victim's finger before she died. I don't know the killer's name. That's not quite true. It said instantaneous. Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Maya Fey, wrote this note, that she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey. That's really what you're saying.
What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have?
You have it backwards, Detective.
But backwards?
The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it.
This is the report from your department, Detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. But no butting your way out of this one, Detective.
Order, order. The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately couldn't have had the time to write anything down.
Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? The day after the murder.
The prosecution's point being...
That autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from the blunt object, but there was a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way.
Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all.
Oh, I see. Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve.
Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say?
What? Mr. Edgeworth, I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get a verdict. What reason could you have possibly had to request a second autopsy report?
Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution.
No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will, the evidence in this report is undeniable.
Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests this victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that could be the obvious conclusion, yes.
Damn, this is not good.
The prosecution would like to call its next witness. The poor, innocent girl who saw the murder with her own eyes. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand.
Exactly what part of her is innocent?
Witness, your name, please.
April May, at your service.
Order. An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking.
Oh, yes, Your Honor.
This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom.
Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred?
Oh, gee, I was in my hotel room. I checked in right after lunch.
And this hotel is directly across from the Fay and Company law offices.
That's right, big boy.
Please testify to the court about what you saw.
It was 9 at night. I looked out the window, and then, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was this mousy little girl sitting on the defendant's chair. Then the woman, dodged to one side and then ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and, hit her. Then the woman with the long hair, she kind of just, slumped over. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy bit.
Well, Your Honor, I see. It's remarkably solid. I don't see a need to trouble the witness with any...
Wait, Your Honor.
Yes, Mr. Wright?
What about my cross-examination?
Oh, I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Maya Fey's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies.
Hey, how dare you?
Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness?
Yeah, obviously.
Very well, you may begin your cross-examination.
It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know. How did you know? Why? Like, why what? Why did you look out the window? Were you expecting to see something? Oh, well, gee. That's it? I sorta, you know, had a feeling.
Well, I have a feeling she's trying to avoid the question.
Yeah. Let's see how far I can run with this. Surely you must have had a reason to look out your window.
Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness.
But badgering?
You insist on needling her with these trivial questions. I really don't think it should be allowed.
Yeah, stop him! What the hell?
Order! Mr. Wright, you have been warned.
Poor girl, what about poor me? How do you know she was the defendant? Huh? Well, you know, she had a girlish physique. Women know these things. Look, I just know, okay?
There was only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor.
Hold on a minute, this testimony stinks.
I am willing to bet that you're lying.
Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant?
Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this?
Yeah, like, what's the meaning? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless about this, I mean. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal. Why am I roasting my my defendant? However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus. But...
Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder.
She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May? Wow. What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think of all the trifling little details were necessary, darling.
Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise.
Your testimony again, if you would.
Damn, I almost had her. I did see everything, I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and then ran to the right. And then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with a weapon. I saw it. That clock, the kind of statue-y clock, the thinker, how the fuck did you know it was a clock? Hold on. Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you? Oh, it startles me deeply, in fact. I see.
If only you had been so detailed from the beginning.
I did see everything I did. Dodge to the right. Yeah, that's all true. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her, and she hit her with the weapon. I saw it. I did. Clock. Crack. A clock. Didn't this come up in another testimony recently? Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all. No, but I have a feeling I'm onto something now. Maybe I'll just press it. Oh wait, I already did. Okay. Sorry. Present. Miss May. What you said just now was quite revealing. Revealing? Oh, you would like that, wouldn't you, naughty Mr. Lawyer? You just said that the statue of the thinker was a clock, but there's no way of knowing that just by looking. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too, and he was found guilty of murder.
Order.
Miss May, can you explain how you knew it was a clock? Oh,
The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defendant is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question.
hell no. The questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with those questions before.
Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness.
Oh, that was close. If he stopped me there, the trial would have been over. Huh? What? So, what happens now? What happens now is you answer my question. How'd you know it was a clock? What? But that's because I heard it? Yeah, I heard it say the time. So you've been to the law offices of Faye and Company? No, hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room. How the hell? No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because it couldn't have rung. It is inconceivable that the clock in question rang because it is empty. How could you possibly? Just take a look.
Oh,
See anything interesting, Your Honor?
it is as the defendant says. This clock is missing its clockwork.
Quite empty.
Mr. Wright, how would you care to explain the meaning of this?
It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big, fat liar. Fat? Well, Miss May?
Quite a show you've put on for us, Mr. Wright.
He knew the clock was empty. Somehow he knew.
I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty, and it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after, then there's no contradiction.
That's true.
The clock might have been emptied after she heard it.
And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor.
Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove the clockwork was removed? Ha, oh, impossible, of course.
I have proof.
What?
Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening, and now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves the clockwork was removed is... Take a look at this.
That's a very cute cell phone.
Haha, you have a girl cell phone.
Oh, wait, this isn't my cell phone. Listen, this is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with a victim on the date of the murder.
Order.
The defendant's cell phone.
But this wasn't brought to my attention.
Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it.
The good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon.
I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the fella. Let's hear the conversation.
So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then? If you could. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry.
Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded, which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel.
Huh?
Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? How did you know that weapon was a clock?
Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. It was, what store again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot.
So the witness has seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defendant have any objections, Mr. Wright? Yes. The witness claims to have seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Please produce this evidence that will... made by Larry Butts.
It's simple.
This clock was never in any store ever.
What?
A friend of mine made it. Only two exist in the whole world. And the one that isn't in police custody. Blah blah blah. The one that isn't here is in police custody. There we go.
Impossible. Everything is sold in stores.
Miss May, I think it's high time we went shopping for a better excuse. Oh, excuse is not on sale today.
Oh. What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She, like, totally did it, and she should die for it. Die!
Jeez.
Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm.
So silly of me. Did I, lose it? I guess I did.
What the hell?
Miss May, let me ask, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defendant have an opinion on this behavior?
Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of this matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you had heard about it. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard. That is correct, Your Honor.
There is no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you proof. Well, this is interesting.
Show me the evidence. Oh, I will. Proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock.
Have a look at this. I found this in Miss May's room.
Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is.
Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss Maya Fay's phone, were you not?
Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone?
Absolutely.
Even if that was the case, which it is not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not.
Oh yeah, I think I can. It's simple.
What?
Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone. The phone. So we literally just talked about it. I present the defendant's cell phone.
Yes, we've seen that before. Listen to the conversation between the defendant and the victim.
Okay. Round 2. Fight. Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation, and that's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong?
Your Honor, this is ridiculous.
Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The witness demands the defense demands an answer.
Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May.
Shut up, all of you! What gives you the right to talk to me this way, you lawyer? It's no fair, all of you ganging up on me like that. So I'm the bad girl, is it? Is that it? Goodness gracious, what fake tears. Now to deal the final blow. Why the wiretap? Answer the question. Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippity-tapping irrelevant? She's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant.
While this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove this has nothing to do with this murder?
I'd like to see her pull that off. Mr. Lawyer has that evil grin. You were probably thinking, I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you? Damn, she's good. Well, you're not the first man who thought that, and of course I can and will. You can't be serious. No way. Way, I say. Way, and I assure you I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 at night. That's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy. Room service? Iced coffee, I believe it was. You know, like normal coffee, but like cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts, and then you have like regular cold coffee. Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy.
Ergo, the witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder.
Yeah, but it could still be related.
So where does that leave us? It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, it is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Your testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit murder.
No, they're just gonna let her walk away? There's no way I can win unless I tie her to the murder somehow.
Well, does the defendant have anything to say?
Well... Call the bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm gonna get to the bottom of it. I think you've sunk in quite low enough already. I object to calling the bellboy. Why? What's your reason? Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition? If her alibi is not called into question after examining the bellboy, then you will recognize that she was not the killer, thus innocent. What? I'd better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. Alright, I got nothing to lose except for, well, everything. I accept your condition.
Fool.
You fell into my trap.
Very well. Court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand.
My voice is so raspy right now, holy crap. This hurts. Alright.
I believe you're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. That tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. I am the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 p.m. on the evening of our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course.
Where is he looking?
And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself.
I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with this murder somehow, then Maya is finished. Those cookies look really good. I might get some cookies later. Alright. Alright. Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone?
Absolutely, sir.
How can you be so certain?
I checked Miss May in personally, sir. Not only did I see her in all her stunning radiance, but I also heard her voice. And then I saw them, and I... The point being, I remember her quite well, sir.
Them? Nine on the dot, you say?
Yes, I confirmed the details several times. I was watching a program on the TV and wished to drink after she was finished, sir. Or she was, yeah, okay. Darn dyslexia. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course.
Precisely 9, then.
Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir. 9 o'clock p.m.
How can you be so sure?
Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought then. Oh, bellboy, tee-hee, I'd like iced coffee at exactly 9. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9, sir.
Why would she be so particular about the time?
And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself.
Ugh. Are you sure? Are you sure it was Miss April May herself?
Absolutely, sir. Yes, sir, as in so very absolutely, sir. An endearing mannerism.
How come you're always so certain?
Well, when I brought the room service, sir, the guest, sir, favored me with an embracer, sir.
Embracer?
It's French for a kiss, sir. Not a French kiss, sir, more a peck on the cheek.
Well, why would she have done that?
I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never ever forget, sir.
I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it? Finally, you understand. Oh, whoops.
Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, we'll end this rather tedious cross-examination here.
It was quite tedious.
The witness may leave the stand.
Protest. Wait, please, wait. Yes, does the defendant have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question.
Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough.
Now, Mr. Edgeworth. All right, Mr. Wright, I'll give you one more question, that is all.
What did I ask him about? Tell me about the check-in. Tell me about when you checked in Miss May.
Oh, alright, very well, sir. My first thought was that she was a beautiful, beautiful person. She's just my type of girl. So it was a disappointment, really.
Wait, excuse me? What exactly was a disappointment?
Well, I am not without charm, sir, but even I'd have little chance with a lover there.
What did he say? What did you say?
Rather, quite.
Bellboy, tell us the truth just now. Did Miss May check in with another person?
I object. That was objectionable.
Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question.
Yes, I see.
Why did you not mention this in your testimony?
Well, sir, you didn't ask.
Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention.
Oh, yes, quite indeed. It was the, good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention it if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. Oh, you fool!
Hello, are you doing well?
I've done it. I've won. Miss April May checked in a twin room with a man, correct?
I hope you're doing well, Chaotic. It's been a little bit.
You stand in poo- what?
Well, yes, sir.
Then you brought them room service. You didn't see that man in the room?
That's right, sir.
Your Honor, we've just learned of another person's involvement, who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold it that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth?
And who, Miss Wright, is this other person?
Simply, it was the man with Miss May. The man who checked in with Miss May. Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. You have a cough, headache, tiredness, and other stuff that makes you think high blood pressure and
Oh, goodness. Yeah, I hope you go to the doctor. Goodness, that sounds really serious, dude.
However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one in the room at the time of the murder.
My, what a convenient little setup. But it's too late.
Good. Good, I'm glad that you have an appointment on Friday. I'm responding to the comments in character.
Oh my gosh.
Too late. I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of another man from this court.
Upstart amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes. Yes, Your Honor. That is all today for the trial of Maya Fey. Court is adjourned.
Hell yeah.
Mr. Wright, you're amazing in there.
Really?
I think I might be your newest fan.
I was just doing my job, you know.
Yeah, this is a weird game, but I love it. Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too.
Huh?
That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips, sends shivers up my spine.
If you say so.
So what happens with me? Do I get to go home now?
Well... No, I don't think so. Not yet.
Oh, I see.
But I got a great lead in today's trial.
A lead?
That man with Miss Fey, he's the key.
I get it. What happened to Miss May after that, anyway?
I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna find out more about this man.
Do you think he was the one who...
Maybe so.
Sis.
Don't worry, I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise.
I'm counting on you.
I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure.
Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that wasn't stricken from the record. The victim dodged an attack, then ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. I don't know how much good this'll do me at all for now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center. It isn't up to me to and it's up to me to set her free. Oh. Yeah, I want to save. Voicing character for 2 straight hours hurts.